Reinet Investments was also created in 2008, and that was with the unbundling of the Remgro Richemont BAT group. It has a big stake in British American Tobacco, so you can bet that Paul's not going to like this. It has a market cap of 38.3 billion rand, a price to earnings ratio of 9.3, but currently pays no dividends. Do I know you well or not, Paul?
Yeah, I know very well by now, I'm afraid. So it's got that big stake. It was supposed to sort of unbundle it, but it hasn't really. I think it got approval from the Luxembourgeois authorities not to do so. But we know that British American Tobacco has been sort of idling in recent weeks in the UK market. They've got all this cash, but the other thing that I don't like about it is that this entity has a sort of management fee structure internally, where the management advisory group, which is kind of like the Rupert family, gets 10% of gains above a certain benchmark. So notwithstanding the fact that they have looked at a couple of other financial interests and private equity, this is and that's, it's sort of looking a bit dead to me.
Reinet, does it hold any traction with you, Gerbrand?
Yeah, look, it's difficult. I think they hold about 82% of net asset values just purely pay on British American Tobacco. So you pay about 18% of the net asset value, a little bit in Vanguard, a little bit, a few small debt deals, etc. So you're actually holding, 80% of your investment, and you're paying guys 1% fixed fee and a 10% performance fee.
Does the business model here make any sense at all?
It doesn't, but they'll have to pull a rabbit out of the hat or something to compensate the guys to hold this specific share. At the moment, 80% bets. If you want bets, just go and buy.
This is also a Johan Rupert play because it's after Graaf Reinet, as in the name Reinet.
Where his mum came from, yes, the town in the Karoo. Look, there are two reasons people buy it. One is if they think it's got a discount to the net entry price of British American Tobacco, as Gerbrand said, and that may be or may not be. The other reason is that they back Johan Rupert to come up with some new transformative investment, as he has done 4 or 5 times in his career. The most recent ones, of course, have been Richemont themselves.
That's a fair assumption that he could do it.
Vodacom, which he discovered, Pay TV, which he was involved with, the R&B group. So I think the idea is that he's going to get that done here too. But so far, the sort of stuff that they've done has really been small potatoes. It's possible, though, that right now he's busy working on a deal where they'll boom one time, sell all of the British American Tobaccos and use the proceeds to buy Gazprom or, Italy or the nation state of Portugal or something. Who knows?
Small potatoes also have their value. Big potatoes are not necessarily the best, just in terms of
you could have a lot of really small potatoes, but I don't know. And then there's the management fee issue. So if he does get it right, he's going to take 10% of upside. So you've got to decide if that's a good deal.
Gerbrand, isn't it a risk not to back a man that keeps uncovering these investment gems going forward? I mean, Paul just rattled off a number of some of the top companies in the country.
Look, I think this thing is already 3 or 4 years old, so for the last 3 or 4 years it's been disappointing for shareholders. And I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind if he certainly does a big deal and so forth. And I think
it's going to be too late then.
No, I think you'll have time to still get on board. But he might miss the first 20 or 30%, but you can probably do better elsewhere at the moment.
Paul, hot or not on Reinet?
Yeah, look, just to be fair, it hasn't been a bad stock to own because of how well British America has done in recent years. That's good and well. But it's been a little bit attenuated because of the management fees. So for me, not hot at this level, but we'll see where it goes. Maybe in years to come they do something exciting, then we'll buy it, but not now, not hot.